Africa's history is written in courage, resistance, and sacrifice. Across this continent, brave men and women rose against oppression, colonial rule, and tyranny. They were freedom fighters, ordinary Africans who refused to accept that their lands, their people, or their futures could be taken from them. From the deserts of North Africa to the savannas of Southern Africa, armed struggles shaped the path to independence. In Algeria, fighters waged a brutal war to break free from French rule. In Kenya, the Momo took up arms against the British colonial government. In Angola, Mozambique, Zimbabwe, and South Africa, courageous men and women fought for freedom, often paying the ultimate price. These struggles were not easy. They demanded courage in the face of danger, patience in the face of delay, and hope when the odds seemed impossible. Every battle, every protest, every act of resistance carried a message. Africa would no longer be subjugated. Africa would determine its own destiny. But this history is not just about guns and battles. It is about the ideas that armed struggles represented freedom, justice, and dignity. It is about ordinary people standing up for their rights, refusing to accept oppression, and inspiring generations to come. Today, we honor these freedom fighters not only by remembering their names, but by understanding the lessons of their struggles. The first lesson is courage. Change is never given, it is taken. It requires the bravery to stand against powerful forces, to fight for justice even when the outcome is uncertain. The second lesson is unity. Many of these struggles succeeded because communities, tribes, and nations came together. Division is weakness, but solidarity is strength. Freedom fighters understood that an individual can inspire change, but a united people can transform a continent. The third lesson is vision. Freedom was never just the removal of a colonizer or oppressor. It was the hope of building societies where Africans could thrive, where children could learn without fear, and where nations could stand proud on the world stage. Every freedom fighter fought not just for today, but for tomorrow. And now, as Africa moves forward, the fight has changed, but it has not ended. The weapons may no longer be rifles, but the struggles continue against corruption, inequality, poor governance, and external interference. Modern freedom fighters are activists, entrepreneurs, educators, and leaders who push Africa toward dignity, opportunity, and self-determination. So what must we do next? We must remember and honor the sacrifices of the past by acting in the present. We must educate our youth about the history of resistance and freedom. We must continue the work of building strong, independent nations. And we must stand united, because the spirit of the freedom fighters lives in every African who fights for justice, equality, and prosperity today. Every time an African speaks truth to power, every time a community stands for fairness, every time a government acts in the interest of its people, the legacy of these freedom fighters grows stronger. Their struggles were not in vain. They are a roadmap for what Africa can achieve when courage meets unity and vision meets action. If you believe in Africa's future, if you honor the sacrifices of those who came before us, then join the movement. Like this video, share it with others who value freedom and justice, and subscribe to this channel. Together, we can keep the spirit of Africa's freedom fighters alive and continue the work of building a continent that is free, strong, and united. Africa's story is one of resilience, courage, and hope. The freedom fighters showed the way. Now it is our turn to carry the torch forward.